So before we get into what may be the craziest video I've ever done, I want to let you know that this was supposed to come out almost like a week ago, but then things just kept happening, and kept happening. And then before I knew it, a whole week had gone by, and Josh Block freaked out almost every single night. And it's not just on these Mr. Bass live streams that have the camera in Josh's face waiting for him to freak out, although that is where the majority of them happen. People are spotting Josh Block all across New York, and they do one of two things when they see him. They either record him and get a freak out on camera like we're about to see later in the video, or they take it upon themselves to tell him to put the fries in the bag. And when they do that, God help their soul, because Josh does not tolerate that.
Josh, put the fries in the fucking bag.
You put the fries in the bag. I'm gonna kick your butt! Yeah!
Stable. You are not middle class.
You! Ah! No, Josh!
You see, before we get into any of this, let me explain to you guys what's happening here. Josh Block, if you don't know, has a handler named Mr. Bass, and Mr. Bass is somebody who gladly puts the camera in front of this guy's face every single day and turns these TTS messages on as loud as he possibly can. And in these messages, people tell Josh things that he does not like, such as, you are disabled, you are broke, you're poor, you're not even middle class. And these things have begun to get under Josh's skin, so much so that he has these what people deem crash outs on stream most nights. And now that Mr. Bass, the guy who handles him, knows this, he knows that people will funnel money in just in the hopes to see Josh lose his mind. Now, things got really bad earlier this week. I mean, things got like insane with Josh running around kicking people, kicking cars, jumping on cars, and I think that's where Mr. Bass realized that he had to pull it back a little bit, and not so much, not have Josh freak out, more in the sense of, I'm gonna shut the camera off so no one can see what happens. What Mr. Bass does now is he sits there and he waits for Josh to get really mad, and once the donations start coming in, Josh will get to a certain point and he'll shut everything down. And some people might think that's a good thing. He doesn't want to show Josh's worst moments on camera, and that could not be further from the truth, considering he loves to show Josh's worst moments, but not when they get too bad, not when they get to the point that it can risk his YouTube channel. He claims to want to see Josh do good, to want to quit alcohol and be a better Josh Block. However, he's been on stream telling him, hey, we're not going to drink anymore, I'm so proud of you. Would you like a twisted tea? I got twisted teas in my fridge. He does not want this kid to quit alcohol because he knows that the majority of people that donate to them do it for the strict reason of pissing off a drunk Josh Block. I know this is a lot of explanations and stuff like that, but if you don't know what you're getting into in this video, now hopefully you have a little bit of a better idea. Probably not though. But where we start is over 2 weeks ago. I tuned into a stream of Josh and Mr. Bass, and Mr. Bass was telling Josh about this brand new sponsorship they got with some casino app, and Josh really didn't seem to understand it. But that's not really important because the road to getting on this app and the struggles they had depositing money were the real story.
You know what? Send me $1.
Lou Warden
I'll tell
just
you who I
subscribed
am.
on
You
YouTube.
send me $1 and I'll send you back money, okay?
Okay,
Now, I'm going to show you my number.
Bag
You're
Life
dangerous.
500 just
Can you,
subscribed
That's
on
like
YouTube.
on my phone.
Give me the phone.
That's my phone. Here, I'm going to show you my
I'm trying
name.
to work.
Anonymous
can't
sent
you
$10.
Send me
Josh is a big
$1.
baby.
Send me
He's
$1.
too disabled to put in his PayPal. Ungrateful
I'm
baby.
not disabled.
He's very talented.
Okay,
Jake Manuel
I know
just
what to
subscribed
do.
on YouTube.
Give me the phone for a minute.
What?
I know what to do.
No, just let me... we don't...
Get your QR code.
No! Stop! I'm telling you my name.
It doesn't let me.
Put in my email address.
Give me your phone.
I don't know what...
What the fuck is this? Which is it, Apple Bank or Citizen?
Anonymous and
No,
$10
stop!
to
Let
disabled
the-
who
It
doesn't know how
wants
to
to
work
know
the phone.
your what
Incoming
car.
for
Let me
green
think about it.
captain.
I don't know.
I know you
Stop
have a
it.
duplicate.
Pick
Jeez.
one.
Ah!
Pick a car.
I can't concentrate when you yell at me. Stop it.
Stephanie.
I gotta say, it seemed like Mr. Bass knew not to give his phone to Josh, or at least really tried to, because of exactly what happened at the end there. It only took Josh like 30 seconds to blurt out what bank Mr. Bass belongs to, and it was just a whole situation of nonsense between the two. I only saw a few more clips of this gambling app being sponsored, and I think Mr. Bass was using it to try to calm Josh down, like you'll see in the next clip. However, shortly after this, maybe a day or two after, I got a clip sent to me on Twitter called like this ultimate freakout where Josh Block has finally had enough. This is the last straw. And I can't even describe this to you. I'm just going to show you the clip because words do not do it justice.
I will come to your house.
Hey, concentrate on triumph. The triumph thing. No!
Sorry, Frank.
Alright, stop. No! Stop it! Stop, play the game. A sponsor. No! Alright, I'm turning off.
What am I gonna do?
No more TTS. Stop.
I can't afford a lawyer. What am I gonna do?
TTS off. Play the game. All that energy into triumph.
Your phone. Unlock it.
Okay, you got it.
Yeah, now, like, that clip shows that Josh needs some help. You don't freak out like that just on a whim, especially over something as minuscule as he's freaking out about. Because in that clip, you may have been wondering, what got him that agitated? And well, just a simple TTS message calling him poor, calling him a rat, and Josh is so mad because he can't afford a lawyer. I'm not shitting you. You can hear him in that video say, what am I gonna do? I can't afford a lawyer. And to him, this is some like grand crime these people are committing, slandering him on TikTok and in this live stream chat and through the TTS messages. And the only way he can stop them is by taking them to court and suing them. Now, I don't know where Josh got this logic, but it's not one that he seems to stray from. He really thinks that if he had enough money, he could hire lawyers and just shut all this shit down. He talks about wanting to quit TikTok because of how stressful it's getting, and I feel like a big part of that are these streams with Mr. Bass, because when Josh is just like on his own, he's not live streaming. He doesn't have these TTS messages and these audio like cues blaring over a loudspeaker telling him things that he hates to hear. But to be fair, if these streams stopped, he wouldn't just go back to normal. He wouldn't just be a normal dude lurking around New York. You can catch him on his phone most of these streams, really anytime people see him in public, and all he's doing is reading comments, and people aren't always saying nice things, and when he gets pressed, he doesn't like it, and Mr. Bass jumps on that and capitalizes on that shit real quick. And that is exactly what you're about to see in the next series of clips, because this is where Josh is out on the streets of New York just causing a ruckus, and not once does Mr. Bass ever think to put down the camera and maybe go just grab him and tell him to fucking stop. It's just all documented for everyone to see.
Josh is a rat sent $10. I am stealing your phone, Josh.
You're not stealing shit!
And I will punch you in the
I'm from the Bronx! I'm from the Bronx! I can't afford a lawyer! What do I do? What do I do? I can't afford a lawyer! What do I do?
Clearly the part of the community that
Mom! I'm from the Bronx! The Bronx! I can't afford a lawyer! What do I do? How do I sue? I can't afford a lawyer! What do I do?
Where's our Uber?
What do I do?
Whoa, hold on, break character.
What do I do?
Where's the Uber?
Mike Gillis just subscribed on
What
YouTube.
do I do? I can't afford a lawyer. What am I gonna do?
Don Bertucci
You wanna go to
sent
strip club?
$10 today, Josh.
You wanna go to
Don
strip club?
Bertucci, your good pal, just came to inform you are disabled, don't travel, and I'm stealing everything you own.
No! You're not!
Bertucci, you see Josh Don Bertucci for
3, 2, 1, I'm dead!
And just when you think this couldn't get any more ridiculous, Josh Block, he goes ahead and does this.
Fuck you!
Hey, no racism. Josh, what's going on? Josh, you alright?
Right here.
Help this guy, please.
He's been himself.
This guy's after me! They have knives! They have knives! I can't afford a lawyer! What do I do?
I don't know. Here, maybe
Just
go
help
home,
him,
maybe
just
go-
help him, bro.
There's guys after me with knives! Help!
Hey, you're okay. You're okay.
There's men coming at me with
Bro,
knives!
can you help us?
Yeah, how do you?
Just give him a hug.
You want to?
No.
You okay?
Give him a hug.
There's guys after me with knives!
Go to the park and
Help!
rest. It's okay.
Help!
You're gonna be okay, dude. Hey, you're alright.
You're gonna be okay, Josh. Give him a hug. Give the guy a
There's guys after me with knives!
Here, you're gonna
Do
be
something!
sit for a
give this
second.
guy a hug, Josh.
Here, come sit on the stoop.
I don't get paid enough for this shit! I only make $60K a year!
Here, come sit down over here for a second.
He only makes $60K a year. Josh!
Yeah!
Josh, let's go. Let's go. Come on. You got 10 seconds. Let's go. They're giving you time to leave with your life. Go. Go, Josh. Go. Run. 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 Keep going. Keep going. They gave you a pass, Josh. Go. Run, Josh.
Please, do something. There's men after me.
No one's after you, Josh. You're good. You're good. Keep running.
Fuck you!
I'm so sorry, Beth. I'm so sorry. What are you doing, Josh?
Alright, so I mean, what do you think happens after this, right? Do you think they maybe try to convince Josh to stop drinking? I already spoiled that in the beginning. You know that's not happening. But maybe Mr. Bass takes the initiative and he's like, yeah, probably shouldn't have the TTS on, something like that. Just something to look out for Josh. And I know all I've said about Mr. Bass already. We shouldn't expect that from a scumbag like this. However, would you believe me if I said this isn't even the craziest freak out he had, like, in this 24-hour period? Because as you're gonna see here, Josh is on stream at Mr. Bass' house the next night with the same shirt on, just getting plastered. And soon enough, as expected, it becomes just another mess of a stream, with Josh Block on the streets in New York, just being a menace. But before we get to that, we have to see him run amok inside Mr. Bass' house first.
Are terrible. I'm going to take your passport and hat and own it, you racist.
You're not taking shit. Cause I'm gonna kick your ass. I'm
James
from the
Sullivan just subscribed on
Bronx.
YouTube.
Josh, you're not from the Bronx. You are from Virginia. Nobody is scared if you're unemployed. Put the fries in the bag.
I don't care if I'm where
I
I'm
hope they put
from.
you in jail with Diddy.
He's kicking me.
Also, I just want to get this out of the way now because this will be very, very important for the entirety of this video. Just know that Josh Block has been to San Francisco, Spain, Puerto Rico, and the Bahamas or Bermuda, one of the two, all 4 of those locations in like the past month and a half. So now that you have that knowledge in mind, just keep that in the back of your head.
Base sent $15, make him sleep in the subway tonight so he learns a lesson about respect. He's a spoiled brat who thinks he can always have it his way.
I've only been to 9 fucking countries.
Dyslexic
Some people
boys.
have been to 30 countries. Why do some people get to travel internationally and I don't? Why do some people get to travel and I don't?
Jerry Cola just subscribed on YouTube.
What is your problem? You want my hat? I'll give you my hat. Ah!
No, you're breaking my camera, Josh. God,
Want my hat? I'll give you my hat. Ah!
stop it. Hey! No! Please stop. What the fuck, Josh? You come up with creative new ways to be a lunatic.
Josh, you were always going to be so poor. My goons and I are going to beat you up and steal your passport and hat and tear them to shreds.
No! I'll fucking kill you!
No! Stop! You're hurting my ears!
Bronx! I'm from the Bronx! I live in the Bronx!
Stop, Josh! No!
I can't afford a lawyer!
No!
What do I do?
No, give me my thing! No!
Bite. Stop biting!
Frankie.
Stop biting!
Oh, move your fucking feet!
I
Hey!
can't afford a
Hey!
lawyer! What do I do?
Josh, how do you think tonight's live stream went?
Good.
Why do you think it went good?
So Mr. Based ends the live stream when he realizes that Josh is completely losing his cool. Probably because, again, it's two things. Mr. Based doesn't want to be responsible for anything if Josh does anything crazy, and also he doesn't want to get his YouTube account taken down. But he is not about to stop recording Josh for the night, because when Josh is on this level, freaking out this bad, you can bet that Mr. Based will be there to record it. However, he'll do it not live, so he can edit out anything he wants to, maybe things he tells Josh to do, but that's what you're about to see here. A series of TikToks that Mr. Based took right after that stream we watched ended, and Josh looks like a complete insane person. Like I said, he's basically walking up, kicking women, kicking some dude, stomping on cars. It is just insane, and at no point do you get the idea that Mr. Based wants this to stop. You just get the idea that, man, like, this Josh Block guy's crazy, but I have to act concerned to get people to think I really care, when all the while he was just loving this.
Did he just kick you?
My girlfriend.
I'm so sorry.
What the fuck is that, Josh?
Josh, what the fuck is wrong with you? You're losing it, bro. You gotta apologize to these people. Never. What? Josh, you're kicking people you don't even know. Leave them alone, Josh. Why are you kicking that car? Josh, you got to go back to your grandfather's.
No.
We're not working together for a week.
I can't.
You got to go home to your grandfather. You're losing it. You're not cool lately. I can't encourage this behavior.
It's not
Go
my
home to your
fault.
grandfather. I'm not streaming with you for a week. I love you.
Mr. Based did none of this. He continued to record Josh that night, and they streamed again the next day, with Mr. Based saying that he is going to help Josh get clean. And the way they're going to do that is no more shots and no more wine. But Josh can basically drink like any other twisted tea or whatever that's all you ever really see him drink anyway. Sometimes on his TikToks he'll be having a nice drink at some bar or something. But whenever we see him here, he's just getting smashed on tea. So it's not gonna help him any. Josh needs to quit completely, but he'll never be able to do it. And that comes from somebody who has a lot of like vices myself. The one thing I notice in Josh is the one thing I do too, and it's what always gets me to just keep smoking or doing this or that. Josh says, well, it's Friday, I gotta have a drink. And that's what I feel like gets a lot of people to keep doing what they're doing. At least to me it is, you know, it's like, oh shit, I got this coming up, well, I don't wanna be all miserable for that. And maybe I'm just speaking out my ass here, but I'm just talking from personal experiences. Josh does not want to quit, and that's obvious. But if you have this much of a problem to where you're assaulting people and jumping on cars, yeah, it's time to stop. But all this isn't happening on Mr. Bass stream all the time. Because when Josh is out in the streets just gallivanting or having his tours, he's getting messed with still by people who just, I guess, are considering themselves trolls. Maybe they're just in New York for the week and know about Josh Block and want to mess with him. Who knows? But in the next video you're about to see, it's a group of people just chasing Josh down the street, and then we get a video taken from the point of view of someone in their apartment building who just so happened to see Josh Block on the street below freaking out at a group of people who I assume are the same ones who were chasing him. And to me it shows that Josh does this in his free time as well. A lot of people think he's only hamming this up for Mr. Based, and to an extent that may be the case sometimes, but for the most part this isn't planned. Josh is not going here like, oh, I can't wait to freak out tonight. This is just what he does when he hears things that he doesn't like. And I know I've been saying that a lot this video, but it is the constant point. Like in that video we just watched last time, right after he kicked that woman on the street, someone noticed him and yelled, "Put the fries in the bag," and he screamed like a hyena because to him it's like, oh my god, look, it's another person I have to sue. So it's just this wacky world that Josh lives in his head, and it makes everything that happens in the real world that much scarier. But now let's get on to those clips I was talking about.
Josh! Put the fries in the bag!
Josh, they're coming!
I don't even $5,000 a month. I don't get paid after this shit. Fuck you. Fuck you. I work every day on the front line. You harm me. Why were you chasing me? Never. Why? Never. Why? Where? No! Hey! Why? Tell me why! And I'll let you go. Why? I don't get paid enough! I only make $5,000 a month!
So it cuts right there, the video, but as you can see, it's a lot of like troll and outside involvement that's getting Josh to this point. I know I said he's not always doing this on stream, but he is seemingly always doing this when people tell him to put the fries in the bag and this and that. Now, seeing this guy on the street, knowing his content, and telling him to put the fries in the bag like he's known to do, really isn't like, it's not serious at all. That's just what people probably would do if they recognized this guy. However, Josh's reaction to it has become so hostile, and it's driven by guys like this who are chasing him down the street, because that's probably what leads to him doing what we saw in the last video, where he's talking about being chased with knives and this and that. But then, I think to save his own ass, Mr. Based and Josh went pretty quiet for a while. I guess he just didn't want Josh freaking out every single night, but before you knew it, it was right back to the usual, with them being in Times Square and Josh just not having it with some of his fans.
What's up? I want to play. I got a flag. I want to play. No, please. Oh, please.
You gotta be fast. You gotta be fast. You gotta be fast.
Quick.
Fast.
We're stupid quick with it. I also have followers.
We just missed our car.
Taxi, yeah, taxi. Right here, come on.
Run the t-shirt. Run the t-shirt. Run the t-shirt.
Come here.
Run the t-shirt.
I'm trying to get away.
Oh my God, brother. I'm so confused.
No!
Don't put the fries in there.
No! Stop it! Come here. Taxi! Come on, stop. We need a taxi. All right, stop, Josh.
I will kill you.
Josh, stop it!
Throw you in the Hudson.
Stop it! Here's a taxi.
Hey, boy, bitch.
Shut up. Hey, how are you? We're big tippers.
So they finally escape in a taxi, but Josh quickly makes it known that he's had enough of this. The celebrity life is not for him, and he's thinking about selling his TikTok account and going to put the fries in the bag while getting a job at Burger King.
Fine. You did great all night.
It's not worth it. I don't get paid enough.
Josh, you haven't even drank in hours. We're going to 9th Street and 2nd Avenue.
I'm deleting my TikTok tomorrow morning.
You are not. You're not allowed.
I have to get a real job. Maybe I should just work at Burger King and stop posting.
You just recorded one of the greatest songs ever recorded in the history of the world tonight.
Maybe I should just get off TikTok and work at fucking Burger King.
Josh, it was the best day, bro.
He told me to put the fries in the bag.
Now, we all know that's not going to happen. Josh would realize very quickly how easy he has it, and he barely has to do like anything other than get up, drink, make a few TikToks, and he's loaded. He just has plenty of money to buy all the food and beer he needs. But the real problem there is that I don't think Josh Block understands how the real world works. You hear him saying that he doesn't make enough, he only makes $5,000 a month. I think somewhere deep in his mind, he thinks that at Burger King, he will make like twice that or 3 times that. I'm just taking a shot in the dark here, but the amount of times he mentions that really makes me think that he thinks he's gonna just make a killing if he just goes and gets any real job. Maybe he just thinks everyone pays the same and it's a whole lot more than what he makes, but I don't know. Nonetheless, I did say it was getting hard for Josh. It's getting hard for Mr. Bass too, because while Josh is getting like ran up to on the street by people who are claiming to be fans or people who are trolling him, Mr. Bass has to deal with people on the streets who are calling him out for using Josh, because it's not just people online who see this. People in the street see him walking around with a camera in Josh's face, and they feel the need to call him out on it.
Stop farming this motherfucker for content, asshole!
I'm not. I am not. I'm his cameraman. Be nice. Be nice. Hey, be nice to me. Why are they mean? Because they're punks?
And then finally, just the other day, Josh Block and Mr. Bass decided that it would be a good idea to take a nice field trip over to Coney Island. Go check out the boardwalk, check out the sights, maybe get a couple drinks, get some food. And of course, when they were looking for their ride, trying to get an Uber out of there, someone decided to drive by and tell Josh the famous line of putting the fries in the bag. And how do you think Josh reacted?
Disabled. Josh is disabled. You are not middle class.
Fuck you! Ah!
No, Josh! No, get over here! Josh, get over here! Stop it! Stop it! Get over here!
Fuck you! You're good. Fuck him.
Come say hello! Come say hello, girls! Come say hello!
No, I'm not!
Hi, Josh. Fuck you, you lowlife. What did he do? What did he do?
Josh! Josh! Josh, get back here!
You think you're better than me? I grew up in the Bronx!
Josh, you alright?
He grew up in the Bronx. Don't play with me.
Don't play with him. He
Do this. Don't make him do it. You heard him.
So it's a group of trolls in a car that drive by and yell at Josh, and he just loses it. And then I think he takes his frustrations out on some random people over here on the streets. You know, you got these 2 women and this guy who know who he is and is cracking up about the whole situation. But Josh is just screaming at someone, and I'm not exactly sure who it is over in this general direction. However, though, it's still not his final freak out at Coney Island, because again they go back to look for a car, even though Mr. Bass tries to convince Josh that they should stay and chill with these 2 women. They don't. They go wait for their ride, and it only takes just a few minutes for Josh to begin yet another crash out. And in this one here, I just want to point out he starts doing something that really worries me, because it's something I saw an old fella named Daniel Larson do quite a lot.
I'm finding your hotel, and I will be taking your passport. You don't deserve to go to any more countries because...
Yes, I fucking do!
Stop it, Josh! Josh! You're not even drunk! Stop!
Don't tell me to
Lauren,
Stop it! Stop it! You're being crazy for no reason. Stop
I
it.
don't get paid enough! Ah!
Josh?
I'm gonna...
Josh, you're going crazy for no reason. Stop it. Please stop it. What are you doing? Banging your head on the pole?
Yeah.
Why?
I'm trying to get a
Josh,
brain injury so I could get
Josh, you're not even... Are you drunk?
No.
Then why are you flipping out?
I haven't drank.
Why would you flip out for no reason? You don't even have the drunk excuse. Please don't behave that way. It's psycho. Please don't do that. Please don't do that. Jesus Christ.
I don't get paid enough to deal with this shit.
No one gets paid enough to bang their head against a metal pole.
I just don't.
How many minutes till the car's here? Oh, there's it? Okay.
I just want to leave a memory.
All right, be quiet, get in, don't let her know you're crazy.
And to my knowledge, Josh has not freaked out since that moment, at least on stream. But you all know where this is going, and the next time him and Mr. Based are live, you're probably going to see something pretty similar to that. The main takeaway from this video should be that Josh Block is not mentally well, and this dude needs to get help somehow, some way, and I don't know how he's going to go ahead and do it, because Mr. Based being there right by his side is going to really be the biggest hindrance on him possible. Now look though, you can't make every excuse for Josh. He's got to do something about this himself, because Josh clearly doesn't want to get better, he doesn't think there's a problem, and I think the only time he may think, oh god, that's embarrassing, is when he sees clips of himself, like maybe losing his hat or something. Him freaking out and kicking people, that's not going to affect him, but seeing him drop his hat or get his hat stolen from him, that's when he thinks a change needs to be made. And a change does need to be made. He needs to get away from Mr. Based. However, the Mr. Based show will continue. Mr. Based will seemingly do whatever he wants and tell Josh whatever he wants Josh to do. And one of Mr. Based biggest rules is no racism. And I think that's for the chat, because it's not directed at him and Josh.
Put the fries in the bag. Unemployed rat. Love you, Mr. Based and you, Josh. I'll steal your hat.
Well, they're
and
called hate
TK on your
donations.
chest, you little
There's a lot of nice donations. They don't hate us though. If they wouldn't watch us if they hated us.
I don't hate it.
Well, they don't like their own lives, so they project what they're feeling, you know? You ever been projected upon? Mr. Miyagi? Have you ever been projected upon?
On YouTube.
What do you think I am, a terrorist or something? I'm an American. Do I look like a criminal? I'm white. I'm white.
Don't get crazy.
I'm white.
So yeah, I don't know where this story goes next, but I do know that we're probably just going to be in for a whole bunch of more, like, ridiculous bullshit on the streets of New York, or in the comfort of Mr. Base's own house, because he's not planning on loosening that grip on Josh Block anytime soon. But if you guys want to hear more about this, I'm constantly talking about stuff like this over on my Twitter at SmokeyMcC. I always advise people to go follow me over there, because I'm pretty active almost every single day. And if you liked videos like this, I assume you'll like my podcast too. I do it every week over on Kiwi Tapes' channel with Kiwi. We call it Too High for Stupid. And next week is our 80th episode, and I hope all you goats can be there with us. But until the next time, I'm gonna get out of here, and I hope you legends have a great rest of your day. Stay safe, everybody, and I will see you on the next one. Take care.